it's just perspective from somebody who's been through it, and like it's so worth it. Hey everyone, welcome back to Style by Olivia. My name is Olivia. I make videos all about just like lifestyle, travel, and just styling your life. Today's video is one that I've wanted to talk about for a while. I hope it doesn't, shake the table too much.
Don't fight me, because I know how you girls like to tussle.
So today's video is one that I really think is very important because the past few videos I've been doing have been about, starting over again, kind of just like back to basics. So like starting over in Paris, big life changes, defining success for yourself. And I think it's really important to also talk about, leaving the nest, like leaving your hometown at some point. And I have to start this conversation by saying, I am not saying that everyone needs to just pick up, leave their hometown and like move to the other side of the world forever. Like that's completely not it. What I'm saying is, I think it's really, really valuable. So even if it's just for like high school, college, grad school, a job, a summer, a semester of going someplace else. And it doesn't have to be out of the country. I'm saying going somewhere where you are forced to grow. You're forced to get out of your comfort zone. You're forced to try something new. It's like, I'm saying this stuff not because I'm like, it's like made up or something. Like I lived it. Like this is like my experience, my life, and this is what I've learned in the process.
Like, Eric, your confidence. Why do you have so much confidence? I have so much confidence because when I talk about what I'm going to talk about, I lived it.
I think at some point in life, it's so important and necessary to like just see how other things are done. So maybe you grew up in one state and like people in the state next to yours have a completely different life. For example, like New Jersey, New York, what can be two completely different worlds depending on where you are. Taking the opportunity to get out of your hometown, to see something new, will allow you to grow in ways that you cannot even imagine. It's like that saying, you don't know what you don't know. That having the opportunity to just see something else and experience it will allow you, if you do decide to go back to your hometown, to come back with a new perspective, to apply those things that you've seen or learned or what you learned about yourself to like your actual life. And I just don't think it should be seen as a negative, because I know, at least for me and my experience, I went through a lot to move to the places that I did, to do what I did, and I never thought of it as a negative. I only thought of it as, this is only going to help me grow. This is only going to help me reach my potential to see more, do more, learn more. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Or like, especially if you have the opportunity. And I completely realize that it is a privilege to be able to, go to a school outside of your state, to go live in another country. I 100% realize that. But what I'm saying is, if you do have the opportunity, do not waste it. It's so incredibly valuable for your life. Regardless of what anybody else thinks or says. What are things that I've heard? Oh, you just want to leave everyone behind. You don't care about us. You think you're too good for us. All like, you're going to hear those things. And I want you to know now, like, those aren't your people. Those are not the people who will get it. Do not waste your time trying to convince them. Like, those are not your people, okay? The people who get it, will embrace you, are going to be so happy to see you grow.
The girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
And the people who don't, won't. Don't listen to those people. Like the reason why you're doing what you're doing, and it is just so important. One of my favorite things about Style by Olivia is you guys, like when you message me and you tell me that you're inspired, or you wanted to move out and like go be independent, and you saw my video and it inspired you. Like, that's why I do this. And I think this is the type of video I would have loved to have seen when I was going through all these things, when I had all these people telling me like, oh, you're just bougie, you want to be better than everybody, or you just abandon people, you want to leave people behind. I wish I had somebody at that time tell me like, don't listen to that, cancel out all the noise and like go for it. I mean, I did that, but like it would have been helpful to have somebody who had been through it to say like, no, like you're not wrong, like it's all worth it. Everything that you're thinking of, everything that you've ever dreamed of, it's all going to come true. Just keep going. So I want to say that to you. And again, I'm not saying this to be cliche or corny, and like, I know it sounds that way. Like, I'm listening, I know how I sound, and I'm not meaning to sound like corny, but it's just perspective from somebody who's been through it, and like, it's so worth it. Especially at a time now where like, I think travel is so prohibitive. Like, it's really difficult to get around, to do things, to have new experiences. If you do have the chance, just realize how just valuable that is. To try something new, to see something new. What you'll learn about yourself in the process and the type of person that you will become in the process is the goal. So the goal is not to, move away, forget everybody else, and just, you know, you think you're better than it. Like, that's not it. And I know this sounds so cliche, and I'm sorry, but it's true. It's just like, it's the process, it's the journey. Like, like what you do, how you have to grow, like the person that you become in the process is the whole entire point. Because when you go back, you'll be able to, you're still that person. Like, you've had those experiences, you know what it's like to live somewhere else, and you just see life from a whole new perspective, and that is the point. I know for me, I don't live in Jersey anymore. Like, I grew up in Jersey, but I have so many ideas for like scholarships, like programs for like dressing for success. Like, I have so many ideas and things that I'm like, cannot wait to do in the future. And I don't think I ever would have even had the vision to do that if I hadn't left. I don't think I would, just like, really, I don't think I ever would have been like, oh, that's possible, or I could do this. I mean, maybe, but me leaving has like allowed me to like become this incredible version of myself that like, I never in a million years dreamed that this is where I would be when I first moved to Paris, how many years ago now? Or like when I went to school in DC, like I grew up in Jersey, and then I went to school in DC, and like just the journey that it's been, you know, since I decided to leave where I was from and to do something else has been invaluable. So obviously don't forget where you come from. I think it's so important to like remember where you come from, always go back to your roots, give back to your community, and just stay connected to your community, but learn, grow their support. I think of it like a tree, you know, like it's like they're the roots, right? It's what holds you up, but you're supposed to grow, you're supposed to blossom and do more, be more, you know, explore. That's the point. I hope this is inspiring to you wherever you're at in life, or if you're thinking of leaving, you know, your hometown. I just go for it. You got this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will definitely leave a link to all the videos for like this career combos we've been having like this, just about, you know, stepping into the unknown, quitting your job, all that, just doing new things. Yeah, hopefully it helps you, you know, with whatever it is that you're going through. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.